Hello, hello, ladies. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you're at. It's Monday, and we're going to do a little crafting, not any kind of fun stuff, but maybe something you'll find useful. We have Pookie in the house and Chris in the house. Hello, ladies. Let me know if you can hear and see me okay. Okay, wonderful. How are you guys doing today? Hi, Janet. How you doing, stranger? Okay, Chris. Gigs. Hi, love. Love and hugs to everyone coming in. Cheers. Let's not talk about me. I'm okay. Yeah. We'll call it that. But yeah. Yeah, you know, lady, you know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. How many? Oh. Oh, crap. Am I going to have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Think about that. I might have to do double. That'll be fine. I do these at half. Those will just fit. Those will fit too. Okay. I think I can do that. They'll be tight. I only have a few of those. The rest of them will work perfectly. Okay. Hi, Bryn. What am I okay? What? I mean I don't know why you're technically, yeah. I'm here. I am here. But if there's something where you're not hearing me or something like that, yeah. Yeah, I think I gotta do then. Yep, I'm gonna have to do half of these. And these are what? 1.5 inches? No, inch and okay, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. We'll say there. We'll say there. We'll say here. And what is that? A little over 1.25 inches. So we'll say this one. Alright. Oh, perfect. Hi, Turley. Let's see, who else has come in that I might have missed? Well, my head was down on my paper. I'm minding my own paper over here. Okay? And hi, Brent. I don't know if I said hi. Oops. Oh, well, luckily, oops. Uh-oh, she's thinking, y'all. Look out. Nothing but trouble, that one, when she starts thinking. Nothing but trouble. And hello to everyone coming up there in the wallflower seats. Hello, hello. Oh, God, safe. Actually, no. Let's just even this up, shall we? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do those at just a little over 1 inch. No, 1.25 inches. Yeah, so if we do it You talking about the dog bag? Yes, yes. You have to yeah, you have to do that. Yep, that'll work. Actually, you really don't need to go all the way up there. So let's just watch this all be for naught. No promises today, ladies. You know, Monday's not my best day of the week, and don't know. I think these are going to be slightly tall. They'll have to go on the top. How many of these do I want to put in here? 3. Ooh, okay. It is what it is. We'll cram them in there. I forgot to leave room for enough slats. So, and I totally created this structure based on what I had. So, we'll see how well I do at the end of the day. Judes, my sissy poo. Yeah, there you are hearing traffic because I'm in the front of the house now. You know, since I moved, so yeah, you are hearing traffic. Yeah, since I moved rooms, my studio is right. The living room is now my studio. So, and it's right off the front. Well, I have a door and an what do you call that? A 365 room or something or another. And you know, so or you know, it's like a mud room, but there's actually room out there to put chairs if I want to. And then, you know, windows, all, you know, that's all enclosed, windows and concrete and all that stuff. And then you get to my inner front door, and that's where I'm at. So the room is like right off of there. The furnace, no. No. Okay, so I'm going to explain what I'm doing in just a second. I just want to finish cutting these, and then I'll explain. I mean, not that the title of the video doesn't explain it for you, but I'll explain what I did, what my plan is to make this happen. And I totally, because I'm using what I had, so you should use what you have, but I totally went off what I had, but you can translate the instructions and the size for what you have. There's you can make it shorter, longer, less, you know, whatever. In case you're wondering or asking, because I'm not looking at chat right now. I want to make sure I don't chop off an appendage. Okay. So, now I'm not building a house for this. This is one whole house for all my ink pads, because I'm not going to be investing in any more. I probably won't get any more, whatever. So I'm kind of made one house for all of them. So the first thing I chose was my base, which was this AC/DC shoebox that my son brought home with his shoes. Because it was nice and sturdy. It was the color black, but it's going to get covered anyway. But the inside is going to be black, and I like the box. You know, I don't know if I'll cover this. I'm debating whether I want it to be open, because it's going to stand up like this, right? And then, but I'm going to need it open like this most of the time, so I can reach in and pull out my ink pads. So I'm debating if I want to take this top off, regardless. So I chose my base and this shoebox, and again, you adjust to whatever you have if you're trying to make this at home. And make sure you have your parents' permission and you don't use any sharp objects. So this is roughly 8.5, slightly under 8.5 wide, and this is 12 inches long. So that's my base. Then I took cereal boxes and I made a middle slat. So let me bring this box back so I can show you. I made a middle slat, okay? And then from other cereal boxes and pop boxes, I made the slats that are going to go down like this. They're going to all, kind of like you would see, you know, a carton container. They're all going to go like this and be all happy and hunky-dory, okay? So you have to measure. You want the middle one to be very sturdy. So I've got it doubled over. I've got it slightly doubled over in the middle to give some structure. But if you had two cereal boxes the same height, you could cut just two whole pieces, the height of your box, the width of your box up, and you wouldn't have to do that. But if you have only just one, and you got to overlap them in the middle to give structure. Okay. So then what I did is I cut out all my pieces. These are approximately 4 inches, 4 inches wide and 8¼ inches. And no, I'm sorry, almost 8 inches in length. Yeah, and then 4 inches wide. And then I cut tiny slits going along. This one's not cut all the way. Based on what product you're putting in here, you can make this house whatever you want. I'm doing it for ink pads. Some of them are shorter than the others, but this is, yeah, I might have to adjust, but we'll see about that if I have to. But you know, a typical ink pad is only so big, except for these bigger versifying and this pigment and that's a little bit longer, so they'll probably go at the top, whatever. And so I made slits in the the side slats and in the main frame middle, because they're all going to go like this. So then when you get them all in there, after we put paper on them and make them all pretty and put some glue on them, they're all going to line up, and then you're going to have all these little holes or cubbies to put your ink in. That's the premise. Yeah, I haven't even built a storage for my drawers yet. I needed this because I had stamp pads in my drawer. I had stamp pads up here on my desk, and I had some over there that I got from one of the auction sales from Chai. So I'm like, oh, I got to do something with these ink pads, because a lot of them I pull out now all the time. So again, my box is what did I say it was? It is 8.5 by 4 3/4 by 12, and my shelf slats are 4 inches by almost 8.5. I left a little bit of room because we're going to put paper on these and make them all pretty. And then the middle is the length. It's 12 by, I did this one all the way up, so this one is the 4 3/4 in width. Made the slats. Now we're all happy, except for I'm going to show you guys what I do to, let me find one. I had put a couple aside that I didn't do to show you. And I use the same method. You want to get yourself a good craft knife. I prefer these. They're actually really good. These are just the Craftsman Stanley knives, whatever. And so get yourself a metal ruler, and once you do one, then you can just trace, line each next one up, put it like this, and just put a nice dark line. It's only the first one that is kind of goofy, because you have to go. I took it and I put it, because it's 8.5 roughly, give or take, I went and I put the middle line first to get my first one going, and then I did a line on this side and a line on this side. And then what I did was I took this ruler and I put it straight down that middle line, so when I cut on each side, it gave me the little gap that you see here. It's ever so slightly. Okay, then once you get one going, all you got to do is line it up, make a nice bold line in that section, and then you're good to go. You can just, don't worry about measuring after that, because you're just going to line up your ruler on either side of that line. And I gave it about 1 inch in, because you need to have some, you know, you don't want it all the way up the paper, like the corrugate, whatever this cardboard box material stuff is. And then you just go on either side of that line, and you got yourself the perfect little, what do you call this? Hinge? No, it's not a hinge. It's a, what would you call this? What is this? I'm trying to think of what they call it. And I did the slats on the main bar the same way. I did one, well, that one took a little more. I measured it all the way down, and then I just went on either side of my lines. Okay, so we've gotten that far now. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yeah, okay. So we're done with all that. I'll deal with spacing after we're done. And I kept some of the extra pieces of pressed cardboard, whatever this is called, because these are not as long as these, right? You know, not every ink pad is created equal. These, however, all the same length except for this one. So you need something back there because it's going to be just as deep as all the other slats. So you need something to prevent it. So depending on where we put it, we'll put a little tiny piece back there, just where it's going to be after it's done, or maybe before. I don't know. I haven't just gotten that far yet. But so that it just needs something to stop it from sliding all the way back in. So I kept some extra cardboard around me. Paperboard, yes. Yeah, so basically I'm creating my, because I looked on Amazon. Well, first of all, the Timmy pens are nice, but first of all, they won't fit all my ink pads. Two, I didn't want metal. I wanted something pretty and papered, and there wasn't anything. There was some cardboard stuff, but they were expensive. I'm like, no. This girl can make something. And I had this box from my son's shoes sitting off to the side. I didn't know whatever I was going to use it for, but I knew it'd come in handy one day. Well, today's that day. Well, I decided this over the weekend a couple days ago. And I figured, then today came, you know, because it's not my most favorite day of the week. And yesterday is even worse. So, figured you all can cheer me up. Cheers. And keep me company while I do this somewhat boring. And then I have another project too. We are going to create, well, I have another DIY project that we're going to create. Off of one I seen somebody do. So we're going to do that same thing. This one, I know that there's DIYs out there on YouTube for a stamp storage, but I don't know what their process is. I didn't look at any of them because I didn't know if I'd have the same stuff and whatever. So I figured that, you know, since I was using my own things anyway, that I would do my own DIY, my own tutorial. And so, yeah, it may not work and it may not be right, but we're going to see. Now we got to pick some paper, and I was going to do scrapbook paper on these, and because I don't want to use any of my fancy schmancy stuff, but now let me find some paper. I want something that's going to be thin enough, but it's all the same, but I don't want it boring either. What do I want to use? I picked out paper for the other project. We may get to some of that today, depending on how well this goes, but it's not starting out very well off the bat, I gotta tell you. Maybe I'll just use this. Oh, maybe. Oh. Oh. You don't do that. Okay. I gotta find. Hold on, I'm looking for my ugly scrapbook paper. Oh. And I don't have enough of the same for that. Eep. Maybe we'll use this. This is really thin, huh? This is kind of thin. Got different colors. Have enough of it probably. Do I like any of it? Hi, Janice. Thank you, ladies. That's where it's got the middle bar, and I've overlapped the slats. Once they're all in there, it's all going to be sturdy. It's just doing the initial. Let's see, I have 4. I don't know if I like all of this, but these are pretty. And Those aren't too bad either. Got a couple of those. Otherwise, we'll do the blue. No stripes. Whew. This is just for the inside slats, so this is fine. How many do we have now? Can I finish counting the exact number I needed? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, I can't do that. Oh, did I? Oh, because the top would be the 30th slot. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. And each page we'll do 1. So we need 26 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Oh, no, there's the other one. So maybe I did do one too many, but that's okay. I'm not doing red. And I like green as much as the next person, but I could do yellow. No, I'm going to stay with the same colors now. Okay. One more minute, guys. Let's see. There's got to be papers in these. Oh, no, not this one. This is that. Definitely not using that one. These are okay. Okay. There's some blue in there that might look nice. It's not the same pattern, but you know, that's not going to happen. So, oh, these are stick. Oh, well. Well, maybe not. Okay, we can use that one. Some of this is very bright paper, so no guarantees. No, that's not working. Hi, Christine. Hi, everyone. Hugs and loves. I gotta find, because I don't want to bulk up these slats. You can if you need less, but because I need more, I need to make sure they're all going to fit with enough space. I don't want to bulk them up too much. So, if I just did the tops and left the bottoms just this craft paper, I could do that and probably be okay with it. Maybe. Well, do I want all this mess? This is doable. This is from the Paper Studio, most of this. 9, 10, 11. Oh, I'd have more than enough because I don't have 20. So if I use this on half, so let's do that. Let's just start. I will do it on half and figure out. It's not going to really matter, right? I mean, I could always paint it white, but this is just, I just want something to look pretty. Most of it's going to be covered anyway, so we'll just use up this paper and see what happens. And we got to do the middle too. So that I'm going to do both sides. So actually, let's do that first. Because you want to do it a certain way. This should, like I said, this should be 12. Yeah, this is 12. Okay. And then one of these papers had an odd number. number. I think this is the one that had an odd number. Oh, and got some exciting news to tell you. See these? See these? I got some exciting news. Guess who's going to be on a design team? Deborah! Hi, Deborah. Okay, yeah. So the pink one was the oddball. So we use that for the middle. Hi, Gifted. You are, I forget your name. Yeah. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm gonna first cut this 4 inches high and all right, CB. Letitia, see, yeah, that's what I wanted to say, but you know, yeah. Which, wait, how long? How much should I say this was? So I was right. It's not Letitia, it's Leticia. Gotta get that straight too. Hi, Kathy. Hello, hello, everyone coming in. Thanks for coming and spending a little time with this girl here. Always double check your measurements. Oops, not upside down. Reading your ruler upside down is very prohibited. Okay, so it's 5 inches. It really is. I promise you. So we'll save that for I don't know what. Now this should give a little bit with a little bit of overhang, right? Because do I want to hinge? Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. First of all, we're going to glue down. It doesn't matter which side you start on, this side or the brown side or whatever, but when you're trying to match up, when you have interjecting lines or circles or whatever the case may be, you want to be able to keep those, you know, I don't want to cover this and then try to guess where all my things are. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my glue, not this one. Good old tacky glue, if I have the strength to get it out. I don't need this to be super precise, but I want to make sure I get my slats. And we'll tighten up the edges later. I was doing good, and then I got off track. I need man hands, I'm telling you. Not happening today. Come on. You can't be stuck. I mean, literally, you just put a bunch of glue out on my project, so how can you be stuck? Hi, Dubs. Apparently, it has a... For what are you building? For in my ink pads. Because I'm not paying you know, like I said, there's things on, you know, scrapbook.com and Amazon and that. Uh, oh, good. I told you there's something missing out of that package. Oh no, I was thinking your Christmas card. There was something missing out of a couple of you. I missed a little something out of your Christmas cards. What is wrong with this cap? Come on. Before my glue dries. Oh, it has a big old booger stuck in there. Okay, you gonna work now? Whoa, that's what I thought. Well, I unblocked it. So let's just get this. Get my fingers nice and yucky now. I do need a baby wipe though. That would be good to have a baby wipe. Oh, but you're welcome. That, yeah, your card. Well, your card was missed. A few of you were missing a something or another, which I gotta just put it in an envelope and stamp on it and stick it out. I just haven't been able to get to it yet. Yeah. So now I'm going to measure. Well, not measure, I'm going to line up, rather, where the inch of my paper is. Now this is tacky glue, and especially some of it may have little bits of the art glitter glue. And once it sticks, and I'm trying to break the window over there. And I don't care that it's getting glue on top. It doesn't bother me. It's going on the inside. You're not going to see most of this. Just really to give a little bit of color. I'm just going to push the paper. Okay. But whenever you're gluing a book or a binding or a building something, you want to make sure that you have good adhesion and that you get out any of your air bubbles. Oh, yeah. I hope you can use your unknown winnings that you were that I put you in on. I thought for sure it was going to be Gigs winning again. she's been really good at my giveaways. Okay, all right. And then this is going to provide. Get out the other end of my bone folder. This is going to, wait, no, I want it to go this way. This is going to provide a slight hinge, which will help steady the middle. Okay. Actually, no, I did want it the other way. Oh, no. Okay. I did, but that's fine. It'll work out. It'll be fun. Okay? Then what you're going to do is I'm going to take my scissors, not those, my handy dandy scissors, and you're going to go in where your slats are and quickly dissect that paper out of there. Come on, there we go. I think it's fine. Yeah, I did watch her video. She's the only one I watched, and I was like, well, I don't need that many. So, and she put the whole thing together differently. So I'm like, I'm not, you know, because of what I had, I was, you know, so this is totally on the spur of the moment spot, kind of whatever you want to say. Um, and I'm sure you can, if you don't like this tutorial or share or what do you want to call it, like I said, there are several videos out there on YouTube on how to DIY your own ink storage, but I found this to be the most logically simple. Number one, I didn't want to make it a big drawn out ordeal because that'll just take up too much time, and I ain't got that much time. And I wanted it to be easy for others. So that's why I came up with my own, because a shoebox, as long as sturdy enough, is a perfect substrate to be the housing, because they're typically several layered and thick, sturdy, you know, corrugated board, and okay. But other than that, I seen that there were videos out there, but I didn't watch any of them. I'm like, I'm just gonna do my own thing because I had picked out the housing unit. I'm like, I'll just do my own thing, and because I know that this will be sturdy to hold them, and as long as you interlock your slats or panels or whatever you want to call them with your middle section, and then give them hinges where needed, you will be, because this is going to get hinged at the end, or in the middle rather, and then at the top and at the other end, the bottom. So, all right, so there's that. Again, just giving it a burnish because the glue is still wet, but I want to make sure there's an even distribution of the glue. Okay. And then I'm going to, because I have a thinner nozzle on this, just go along and, oh, you know what, I can do that after. I'll go along and finalize those. Where's the other piece? Oh, so now when I come in, and again, I go right to the edge. I don't want it to go that way, so okay. I'm going to do the same thing. This time, hopefully not put out all my glue. Oh, and it's really going like a sieve right now. Okay, so let's slow down a little bit. Ah, the joys of a glue bottle. But I rarely use this glue, or I've rarely, so it's almost a full bottle. I'm like, this will be perfect to tack it down, tack down the paper. And you could use gel medium, you could use. Matte medium might not be the best thing to use because it's so thin, but you could use it. So all right. Beep. Stop it. What did I do with the glue or the white bead? Oh. Okay. Make sure this is level and even. It's okay. And I don't mind that it's coming out the sides because that just tells me that the whole thing is tacked on there really well. What are you guys talking about? I mean, Jen, I assume, but I mean, what are you talking about her? Okay. Okay. All right, we're gonna let this dry a minute and then we'll finish cutting out the slats on this side. And we'll work on the other middle slat or the shelf slats. Okay. But yeah, Amazon and places like that, like they're made of cardboard, but they're charging you $20 or more just because it's, you know, designed and put together. I'm like, no. Bye, Terry. Okay. And we're not gonna do. I'm not gonna worry about the brown side. I'm only gonna worry about this side for now. Because the brown side is the underside and I don't care. It's not like I'm going to be looking at. I have only enough paper to do this. Yeah. So, how do I want to then cut it or just do it all the way to the corner? You know what, it'd probably just be easier if I do it all the way to the corner and then just cut off what I don't need after. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So put glue on the item that you're gluing. Okay. And like I said, we can seal the edges later. Got just a second or so to work with this glue. Well, tacky glue I think is a little more forgiving than the art glitter glue, but I may be wrong. been a while since I've worked with it, so. Oh, and you know what? I think I did I? Maybe I didn't. Missed that, but I'm going to put just in case I missed that in middle section. Can't remember if I put glue on it or not. Okay. I'm going to do another one. Put a little bit in the middle to make sure, because I think I didn't do that on the last one. A little bit of space in between so I can cut them out easily. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use a butter knife. Let's see, you just want something that's not going to bend when you're trying to work with it. So I guess anything, maybe something in your husband's garage. Good night, Janet. Thanks for coming, hon. Okay. So, like I said, we'll take care of all the edges if they don't adhere in this process. I'm going to go over them to help give them something. Okay, next. Oh, I need to make room. Oh, you know what? I'll just do it over here. My son drinks a lot of soda, so I luckily always have these corrugated pressed cardboard pieces usually on hand if I need them. This one will hold 30. It's a shoe box that's 12 by 8.5 by 5. Providing the inks, now some inks are not create equal. The normal, like archival and distress inks, they're all pretty much the same height, so it would definitely hold 30 of those. I'm going to squeeze in my VersaFine somewhere in the shelves, even though they're a little bit taller, you know, in their structure, so those are probably going to be a tight fit in the little slats, but I'll make it work. Oops. Now, some of you card makers out there, or the people that have been card makers a lot longer than I have, you probably have every ink pad known to man, so adjust accordingly and make multiples. Or if you go to a produce store or something like that, where maybe even, I don't know, Aldi, dollar store, whatever, and you get those big, huge produce boxes to take your groceries home in, that would be a good substrate to use if you have like a bazillion ink pads. And because it has the handles on each side, it would definitely be good for that. These will be wide enough to hold the re-inkers. Already thought of that. Yeah. So it'll hold. The only thing is, like I said, the height I had to adjust because I had more ink pads than I thought. I thought I had, I only have like 20 pads of ink. Nope. So I had to adjust accordingly and have done so. Okay, I don't think that yeah, I didn't think that I did. I didn't remember doing this on this one. Don't skip a step. Always burnish when you're gluing, no matter what you're doing. Always burnish. Okay. Well, I didn't raise myself to be a fool. You know. Might have kissed one or two along the way, but me, no. Well, first of all, I have re-inkers for some of my inks now. When I bought some of the ones that Chai had, first came with re-inkers, and I have a couple. I have distress ones that have I have a re-inker or two of those, and so I'm like, I knew I wanted to have it have room to allow for that, because it's just smart crafting. It just makes sense. Yeah. So. But yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, well, I'm gonna make room so everything can sit on there, and I guess it doesn't really matter, but whatever. I'll get rid of this 69-cent thing. Yeah, glue boogers. Whatever. Where's my white bead? Right, sis? It's like. Oh, no, man. What are you doing? You're not supposed to move. uh, e-commerce trade something, I think. I don't remember or rightly know, but that sounds like it would be because of the, you know, it is an e-commerce site technically. See, now I'm skipping on the glue, and so it wants to not adhere properly. Don't be stingy with your glue. It's okay if it comes out the side. This isn't something that you're not making a card or a junk journal or anything like that. So make sure you have enough glue on there. I don't mind catching the corners and stuff after it cools or dries, but you definitely want to make sure you don't have any air bubbles in the middle. You will not be happy with yourself if you have air bubbles in the middle. Oh, see, Deb knows. Deb's the smarty pants. She probably looked it up online. Me? Or are you talking to somebody else? Oh, you're talking to Debbie. Come on. Now I'm getting... Ugh. I need to... I think I need to put some water in this glue so it evens out in how thick or thin it is, because it's not even. It's kind of somewhat thick and sometimes it's not so much, but that's okay. And then I put way too much glue out. That's okay too. Debbie. That's okay. Yeah, from all my time working, I have to. And then I've had friends that have taught me the real Spanish, every few little bits of it over the years. So I'm sort of bilingual in real Spanish and Tex-Mex. See, this thing, it's probably got some sort of big old glob in there that's preventing my production over here. Remind me that I hate Eileen's tacky glue, which I do. Well, I don't hate it. I have somewhat of a dislike for it. Where is my... No. Alright, give me this. Come on, you're thwarting my... Oh, yes, it's got... Oh, maybe it's just something in the... No, because it was in the glue, too. It's got cottage cheese in the nozzle. Okay. All right. No more monkeying around. Jude. That's your name, Jude, in French. CB. Let's re-establish the glue on this thing. Stop moving. Almost to next. Me too, CBs. Well, I've always been really good at numbers, names, and other things, not so much. But, geez. Yeah, this glue is not making me happy. And then I also took accounting in college, even though, you know, prerequisite, you know, because I was going to college from a paralegal, so I needed to have a math. And, well, although I did get A's and B's in algebra in my last year of high school. So I can't say, you know, that it wasn't a good choice. Like, I knew that I was going to take some sort of fun math in college. Now, ask me about geometry, trigonometry, and all those ometries. No, not so much. I didn't take enough. You know, you get little tidbits along the way, but I didn't take enough to. Yeah, I always did good in any kind of math, but I really excelled in algebra in high school, late in high school, and I don't know why, but I just did. And I got all A's and B's in that, you know, and mostly A's and, you know, B's along the way ever since I was, you know, in school. But I really sailed and aced the algebra. 4.0 by the time I left high school, so. That glue is being not so nice. I don't like the tip, and it's just not being very nice at the moment. It's causing me to be messy. Okay. Yeah, I much prefer the art glitter glue over tacky glue because I like this upright stand, but I don't much care for the glue. I like the precision tip that comes on, and I just like the art glitter glue better. Judy's. Like, I don't want to talk about this no more. Interesting story there, Debs. And now she's a smarty pants, y'all. She is. And, oh, that's it. Okay, good. All right. So now I'm going to go back in order. Let's deal with this bad boy. There's the middle. Need to dry it a little bit. Because this is the one where my glue spit up at me. And one of the places. Uh-huh. What was you doing? Alright, did I end up gluing these together? Probably did. That's okay. We'll have one hinge instead of two. It's okay. Okay, let's cut our slats on this side. And you could take the time to sand each one of these what do you want to call these? But I'm not going to. The tighter for me, if they're tighter, that means it'll. I like it because then that way it'll be more sturdy. But if you really, I goofed up on that one, but that's okay. If you really want to be precision, you can sand them. I'm just not going to do it. As long as you give yourself that microscopic millimeter cut, you'll be fine. Okay. All right. That over there, that over there, those over there for now. Oh. And okay, this isn't dry. And then let's check and take off my eyeballs. I just want to see how my little fingers feel, if there's any. And then that's where I'm going to take my precision glue and just make sure that it's glued down. Okay, this little hinge just to give it something to hold on to and prevent stuff from going everywhere. All right, and then let's move this out of the way for a second. And the nice thing about this box is it has like a, because of the way it's double folded and it's double layered, they have a little fold here. So that actually acts as a buffer, or you know, stopping it from this way and that way. But I'm still gonna put the glue on it because I am OCD. We know this. And it's okay. If you have OCD and AWD and all the other Ds, this is your project. Right, Judy? Come on. Oh, there we go. Then, I'll go in folder. Come in here. Just burnish down that hinge right there. Get good contact. And this one, still dying. Where's the bottom one? Beep. Oh, one of them fell on the floor. When you know it. Okay, so let's get I need to, because this one I've been using all day. Okay. Pretty little shelf, ain't it? It's all right. Okay, I still gotta do some edging, but moment of truth, people. Moment of truth. And so if I'm setting it up, this I'll make this our bottom, yeah, because that's the pretty one, in case I decide not to cover the outside. Let's see here. We'll leave that in there. Okay, good. All right. And then, in case you guys aren't seeing this, let me put my eyeballs on, make sure I'm in frame. Hold on. Okay. And then I think, now let's get out one of these bad boys. Perfect. This is going to get a stopper put behind it. Yeah, those will all fit. So it's just these ones, which aren't, let's see. Yeah, see, they're going to have to go at the top. And I'm going to have to make special consideration and just skip, because I don't have 30, so I can skip and just keep it hinged another way. When we get there, I'll make an adjustment for that. But now I gotta figure out, well, let's finish doing all our slats and making sure they're all cut up to the edge, that nothing is coming off. There's no breakdown in the process here. Okay, that one looks good. I don't got my eyeballs on, so if y'all are talking to me, I'm not hearing ya. Yeah, that's what I wanted to go for. Well, I went to school late in life because, kids and all that stuff, but that's why I only stopped at my paralegal, because, yeah. Yeah, such is life, that we've become very, and I'm all for progression and all that stuff, but some things are just not bettered by the replacement of technology. Okay. Beep. Stay on there. Okay, CBs, enjoy dinner. Have a great night, hon. Thanks for coming. Oh, well, yep. Yep, you gotta pay for your books. Trust me, I'm in educational debt collection. I know all about that. I don't do any of the phone calling, but you know, some of the some of the students, you know, they're grown adults. You know, I mean, this is college stuff that we're dealing with, not dealing with any, you know, and a lot of them are, you know, everything, but a lot of them are doctors, lawyers, nurses, all that stuff. And it's like, what do you mean I have to pay for my books? Yeah. Some of the notes that we read on accounts is just crazy. Yeah, well, when you take out a book that does not belong to you, yes, you have to pay for it. Even though now the book would be, it is usually revised and it's obsolete, right? So, you know, because another version has come out, but still. School wants their money. Just saying. Yeah, they could. They have the ability, though, like when it comes to that kind of stuff, to you know, to take a settlement. You know, you should ask them about that. You know, say to them, you know, the books are probably obsolete. I can't find them because of X, Y, and Z situation. Will you guys, you know, take a settlement so I can get my transcripts? A lot of schools will. It just depends. If they're a state school, like, you know, state of Arizona University, they probably won't. But if they're in private education, or not private, well, yeah, if they're a private school, but also if they're not a state licensed school and they're just a regular college, more times than not you can get them to settle for a lesser amount. So maybe try that, Judes. Always good to check. But if the books were obtained with federal funds, like if you used your FAFSA and your loans to get the books, then probably not, because they only get to keep the money that is used for education. But now if it was a grant, those you don't have to pay back, so they might be able to let that slide and give you a settlement. And especially if they're a privately owned school and not a state school, they can do whatever they like. So, but yeah, I'd give them a call. I'd be like, especially in now's times, they might be even more apt to, you know, because of the whole COVID thing. Yeah, that's what I mean. If call them up, tell them the situation that happened at the time. Tell them your situation now, because you know you have you have special circumstances right now that apply to you. Well, that will apply to you for the rest of your life. Um, um, what state is it in? Is it like a state of school or a university of school? You know, what's in their naming convention? Because that's going to tell me whether or not that they'll settle on those kinds of things. If you've already tried to get them to, but see, that was back then. It's been a long time now. They will, again, most books are, you know, newer editions come out every couple years. Oh, overdue. Oh, they can totally write all that off. If it's just overdue late charges, that has no bearing on your loan or grant. Either way, that's internal charges that they don't have to charge you. And being now that it's been so many years since, they can definitely take care of that. It's just the money that actually, it's just like classes and stuff and books that are part of your loan that they can't write off. I would try calling them. Either way, I'd try calling them, because then you'll be able to find out, you know, where they're sitting, what kind of position they're in, to, you know, help you. Doesn't hurt to ask. All right, so that all of them, no. Oh, and one more fell too. Oh, that's California, and that's not a state school. I can tell you that much right there. That's a city college, and as long as since you're just doing late fees and not the actual cost of the books, they can definitely take care of that. Now it depends on what their internal policy is. If they tell you no, it's because they don't want to. It's in their policy, but that's not a state school. Or if it is, it could be. I can't say it's not. I just, from all the California schools that are part of the state contract, I don't recall that being one of them. But they might be trying to get their accreditation and all that. So with under the state contract. So that might be another reason why they wouldn't do it, or that they would do it. It all depends on, like I said, their situation. Wait. If it's the actual cost of the books, then it depends on if they were part of a federal loan, like FAFSA. If they're part of monies that was granted to you that you do not have to pay back, and it's not a state school, more than likely they would be in a position to take care of it. But you know, it all depends. Doesn't hurt to call them and ask. Is that it is with the school and it's not with the collection agency, correct? Yeah, if it's not just late fees and it's the cost of the books, that, like I said, that depends on if they're a state school and if the monies was used from a federal grant or loan, and what because it all depends on how your policy was written. Usually federal, they don't let you off anything, and they don't have to. Not FAFSA. Well, it doesn't have to be FAFSA. There's other loans out there that are not FAFSA that you when you applied for school loans, it depends on where your loans landed. Just the school. Well, then that's even a better situation for you to be able to call them up and say, hey, look, X, Y, and Z. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to ask. The worst thing you can do is not ask and then pay it, and then, well, you would never know if you could have had some of it written off. But hey, tell them, you know, like I said, you have other situations that apply to you right now. You know, being older than you were, you know what I mean? Like, you have different things that apply to you now that didn't apply to you back then, but they apply to you now. I'll go fund me. Oh, you guys crack me up. Okay. Go fund me. Yeah, I need to pay off a $390 bill. Go fund me. Yeah. Alright, why aren't you coming out of there? Okay. One more. That's what I'm saying. Like, those books are no longer, yeah, they're no longer relevant. They probably have revised editions since then. So, you know, because basically why they do that is so that if you pay for the cost of the books that you lost, which, you know, hey, I don't blame them for wanting to be reimbursed, but it allows the college to have a certain amount of funds in their account to be able to purchase new books. So basically their thought is, right now you owe them $32 a book. They can use that $32 to buy 1 or 2 more new books for this college. So, you know, everything's about money and budgets. which, you know, makes sense. I haven't really been checking these, but I think all of them are pretty good. Except for that one. I stopped checking them, I think, about 2 or 3 back. Okay, last one to clean up. And then we can put this bad boy together and see if we want to put any more hinges or phalanges or any of those things on here. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Clean up my table here a second, because then we'll put some pretty paper on the outside. I'm not really looking, but I am trying to vary the patterns so they're not all the same or all in a row or whatever. So far so good. Yep. I am going to put 2 hinges on the bottom and the top once we're done here with this part. Like I said, we still have to do the outside. Good that they're fitting nice and tight, and because they're removable, I can make adjustments or whatnot, or if I get more ink for some odd reason. Yeah, I'm debating. I want to see this. These aren't the stamp pads themselves really aren't that heavy, but some of the, you know, I've got different inks, so some of them, those VersaFines are taller, so I have to make some concession as we go along to that for that. But I like the fact that these are movable. I can, you know, dust this off and, you know, make adjustments as I see fit. I just want to get it together and see how it's going to work. It's like the moment of truth, you know? Come on. They are fitting in there nice and snug. Why am I not? Oh, because I'm not in the right spot, Shauna. Make sure you're, you know, in the right spot. And last one. Okay, that's fine, because then what I can do is, let's see how well this is going to work. And like I said, the distressed ones I'm going to put I got to do it for the stays on too. The only ones that come all the way almost to the edge are the Stampin' Up ones. So I'll just make, except for the 4 that I need for that, I got to push them all up. Those are a little bit taller too, huh? A little bit. Missing some right there too. I originally had these spaced out, but then I realized how many stamp pads I have. So I might these are a little bit taller too. See, these VersaFines, like these ones, are just, they're a little bit odd sized. So yeah, because that fits in there perfectly. There's like, it's got a tad bit too much. Just, I mean, just a tad, like ever so slightly. Yep, it's just not, it's not cooperating. Those I know are taller. These are starting to twist because I don't have anything up here right now. Okay, so that's it, right, of all my smaller inks. Okay, and I can make some concessions for, oh, I know, you know what I'll do is I'll make these doubled. Instead of everyone, I'll give them the space that they need. That should be sufficient. Yeah, all of these I have to bring forward except for the Stampin' Up ones. Like, don't companies know that they should make everything universal? Like, seriously. There. And that's going to sit like this. And so then if I bring them forward, and because I have, I am going to, we're going to put, we're going to make some hinges for the side. So then that way everything is perfect. Perfectly spaced. And I need to, I don't want to loosen those up, but I might need to make some minor adjustments there. Alright. Do I like the colors of these shelves? Yeah, they're pretty okay. It's alright. But yeah, these ones, because there's no other support here, they are going to require, but I'm just going to do it all the way down. We'll just do that. OMG. It's going to be cute once we're done with it. Where's my, oh, okay. So, let me, thank you. But yeah, okay, so we know what we have to do. The top 6 are going to be doubled, And, oh no, I can't because, wait. Shauna, what are you doing? You gotta make sure you plan correctly because I forgot. I have 4 Stampin' Ups and not just the one. So I may not put any of my VersaFines in here because they're just too big. They're too tall. So if I put, this is where my Distress inks stop. Okay, so then I'll have, and then 2 more. So these 2, this one, what was going to, oh, so actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more for, so then I'll be off 1, right? 1, 2, oh no, maybe not. This one just won't have everything in it. That's fine, okay. So the top 6 get to be doubled, and the rest of them not so much. Every stamp company needs to make them this height. This height is good. See, this height is like perfectly. That one's just got that bump right here, so it's like, maybe not. Actually, this would fit. These ones, though, no. These ones don't. Yeah, see, they got, and then they got these little, they're just different. They had to be different, right? Okay. Welcome back, Chris. This will be good once we get all our little fingers on there. All our little hip rising spots, and we put in, we got to put the, I got to figure out the size where we want to put the stoppers for the Distress ink so they don't fall all the way back there. So that's what we got to do. And we're going to turn it upside down so we can work from the top up. So, and I think I am going to, see, I wanted to keep the lid, so, I mean, if I ever moved again before I croak, it would have a topper on it. But then if I don't, it's going to be weird because it's going to have this extra little bit back there. But I could, I don't know if I want to keep it on or not. So whatever. Okay, so that's to a regular cassette, like the or 8-track cassette. Yeah, the like CDs. No, they're definitely too tall for the CD. All right, so we've got to, how am I going to do this? Which way do I want to start? I wanted to get these, and then if I guess if I start it there, take my glasses off. So see where my starting point is. No, this is even a little below that. Alright, well, let me get some paper, and don't need too much. I really like this paper more than the other ones, so we'll start with those. Okay, so it's going to go down, so if I do 1/4 of an inch. I put that in the middle of the, at 8. Give us just enough hinge that way. Do I want to put the hinge on the top too? I could. Let's try this. Let's see. So I know it just, where's my knife? Where's my ruler? Break this down a little bit. I think 1/2 an inch will do on each side. But let's see. And I know that they're 4 inches wide. And we'll put it that way, yep. And if we do, I don't need to do the full 2 inches. I think just, let's do an inch and see what happens. And I'll do it at 1/2 an inch. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Out, 1 in. Yeah, that'll give all that we need. So we need 1 fold. Gotta put our little marks in there. 1 fold out, and I think 1 fold in. Oops. Oh, well, I guess it'd help if I did it the right way. It would still fold out, right? Yeah, this way. This way. No, I was doing it right. I second guess myself all the time, don't you know? But it's better to check your measurements and be correct than in your fold lines. Okay. Do one and see how they're going to work. And hopefully we will be correct. Yep. Oops. Yeah, I didn't do this one because it moved. Okay. So, going in, peeps. Oh, you know what? Okay, I did that. Just gluing one side right now, just a tiny bit to have it on there. Bringing it to the edge and burnishing it down. And we'll do the other side. Oh, that's not the one. That's the one. Same way. Need 2 inches. Probably should have just kept it as the 1-1, but I don't care. I kept wanting to move, and oh, I still did it. That's okay. That's all right. Do it the hard way. And really, technically, I should be creasing them the opposite way, but I don't care. This is just extra help because the main support is the middle anyway, which is already all hinged in. So it is what it is. Because you're supposed to crease towards the dip and not away from the dip. Come on. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't make this one the full 4 inches, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It might matter on that one because yeah, it might matter on that one. Not really, but you know, OCD tendencies, okay? Just saying.
What are you guys talking about?
What is Yokomoto or whatever? Who's that and what do they do? I need my eyeballs on because I am missing the whole chat, and that was the purpose of streaming tonight, was to be in chat, talk with you guys as I'm working. I'm being too serious. Kikomoda, who's that? And what does she do? Or he do? Or they do? Or what? What's the deal? Talk to me. Oh! Okay, so nothing fun. Okay. All right. Next stage. Okay, so it's going to go in there like that. Now the trick is going to be, I mean, it's going to get real, I might as well just get used to it now because it's going to get real not so easy, but because you get very few seconds with this glue. So it's going to be fun, not so much. Actually, probably a better way to do it. Like, which way is up? So, yeah, that's up. So pattern facing me, I'm going to spread this out a little bit, and hopefully I can get it down just enough to be straight. Oh, come on. Oh. This might be a problem. Let's see what happens. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you guys how to do this very well, because you kind of got to have well, I could put them in and then just bead a glue like, well, see, no, because it's not gonna, on these bigger ones it's fine. But on the smaller spaced ones, I'm gonna have to definitely do it this way. Can't see what y'all are talking about now. Ah, yes. Okay, so I've got it pretty, I was going to say I got it pretty well, but I might have to do it on both. Gonna hold it another little second. Gotta hold it. Needs some pressure, man. I am definitely going to, because this glue just sets up way faster than the tacky glue, and so I'm gonna go with the tacky glue right now because I need a little bit of play time. I need to be able to manipulate it a little more than the art glitter glue is giving to me right now. Ah. So there's what one of them looks like in there, and it may not be exactly perfect. This side is still being a pain in the, gotta hold it a little bit longer. A little bit longer. There. That's like a complete purge, is KonMari method. That's more my style than your style, Debbie. But you know what? I give you props if you're going to do it. But see, when it comes to my art stuff, I've learned I don't like to I'm even hoarding garbage scraps right now because I need it for stuff. So I'm no longer like that, and I really wasn't never. The rest of the house, I can throw out anything anytime. My art stuff, ooh, I don't know. And I kind of did a small purge. Remember, I was giving stuff away before I left Texas. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm happy with the first shelf. Well, or rather the top shelf. Yeah, KonMari in the scrap room. Now, if you have as much stuff, and Debbie doesn't have as much stuff as I don't think as she did, but Lindsay the Frugal Crafter did a big KonMari purge the first year, and I don't know if she's kept up with it now, but she was. But I don't even think, and Lindsay had a lot of crap. I mean, not bad stuff as in crap, just a lot of stuff. Well, you know, if you're willing to send some stuff to me, Chica, I will use it. I promise you. I will find a way, because I don't really have a whole lot. You guys, everything I have, you guys has pretty much seen. I mean, I have my watercolors and that, and certain things, but I'm just really getting into the scrapbook paper this year. Yeah, so she has an entire basement, yeah. See, now, that was another thing, too. I really didn't have the space before. And now I have the space, but I don't have as much storage stuff. Although I did put some stuff on my wish list that is not really stuff that I can DIY. Well, one thing is, but I'm not going to DIY with metal. It's just not going to happen. So, and I need some of those, like little plastic drawers and stuff. Because, you know, I have beads and things now where I didn't have that really before. So, needless to say, I had to, where's my, yeah, I'll be able to get 2 out of this. 2, no, 2, 3, I'll be able to get 3 out of this. Now, what did I do? Obviously, I came too little. I shortchanged myself somehow on that one. Obviously. Hello, they're 4 inches, Shauna. 4 inches. Cut them properly. So that's the 4-inch mark, right. So I'm going to cut all these, or a bunch of them. Let's see how we do. Really, why am I being so silly? If I score it every 1/2 inch and then cut it every inch, make this go a little faster. So, no acrylics, thanks. Not really on the shopping list. But thanks for offering. Thanks for offering. I appreciate the thought. But we all know how Shauna feels about acrylic paints. I'm just saying. Oh, shudders at the thought of it. But even being suggested. Huh, shame on you, Debbie. Shame on you. These are the short ones, right? This one will work. Since I messed up the first cut, I should have been smart. Quiet. There you all go. You guys can take the paint and have a pouring party. I'm just saying. Me, not so much. Me, not so much. Score it every half inch. I almost did it wrong. I almost did it wrong. I don't know why I moved the paper. Silliness. Silliness. What I'm, oh my gosh, I'm just being silly. That's okay. I don't mind halves, wholes. Apparently I forgot to turn my paper to the proper way I was supposed to be cutting. No, I did cut. How did they have, how did those come out? Oh, because I turned them. I know what I did. Okay. Right, I did not turn my paper. That's all right. I don't care. And so I have to take off a 1/4 of an inch because this is too long now. Kicks. Yes, that's my feeling on acrylic paint. Not a fan, gotta tell you. Wait, yes, this is right. That was for me, Gigs. It's just because of my feelings on acrylic paint. this should be the full 12, so I should be able to get oh, I'll still be able to get 3. That's good. Okay. So I do, and I've already thought of that. Great minds think alike. Funny. Too funny. I'd rather have this way. That one's a little crooked. This one I know is straight, so. Yep, way ahead of you. Right, yeah, that's what I said. Way ahead of you. Yeah, I keep double-sided tape in the studio now because of the card making and junk journaling and all that, so it comes in handy. I don't rely on it fully, but there are times when it's warranted. No, usually I don't. When I do my mixed media in the journal, that's a whole nother ballgame. That you can't help but, and normally I'm not this messy when it comes to gluing, but my glue bottle was not acting proper. I mean, I'm just saying. Oops. A little too rough. That's okay. It's all gonna work out. Yes, go lay down. Feel better. mean, that's kind of hard when, you know, it's a rib. You know, it's going to take as long as it's going to take to start feeling better, right? But you never know. The more we say it, maybe the faster you'll heal, right? Of course, that's, you know, wishful thinking. I love you too, my girl. I love you too. Is that 4 inches? Yeah. So get 2 out of this. Okay, I don't have enough. Where's the, this is too small. Yep, this is too small. These I'll save for something else. More scraps to save. Alright, where's my other pieces? Hello? Oh, I don't have any more of that paper. Well, that's bogus. I should have had 2 of those. Should have had. Oh, well, I guess I did chop them all up, but that doesn't make any sense to me because I've only done 1 L shape in that one, right? I only did 1 L shape in that pattern. There's no way that that's. There's no way that that's 2 sheets. There should have been another one. Where did you put it, Sean? Where did you put it? That's all right. Whatever. We'll go to the teal. Let's see how much more I need before, so I don't do more than is necessary. Where's my, oh, well, this will do. I was going to use my plastic, but I'm not taking it out. This works actually just as good. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Oh, wow. I hope they find them. What are they doing? Oh, well, it's earlier by you. That's right. You're in CA, so What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Oh, good. Oh, you know, I didn't want to be talking to myself for the rest of the night, so, you know, there's that. It's funny. So now I know how to fix that. I have to go in, put it on the speakers, and off the camera audio, and then back on something. I don't know if it, I'm gonna have to look into it, see what's wrong with it. May be OBS. I don't know if it's OBS. Well, I think that I know is OBS, but I don't know. Too many issues with wait, what did I say this was? It has to go that way, right? Yeah. So this is the length. So we're gonna get, oh, I probably only need this one piece. So yeah. Yep. I gotta go on and see if it's the OBS fully the other issues with the OBS 2 or just YouTube is, and this one is just because of the OBS. I don't know. But for the last 3 weeks, I've had nothing but issues with streaming. But we thank you, YouTube, for being free. We do. We thank you for being free. Is that right? Oh, because I still have a little bit of hangover here. That's fine. Didn't see. I knew that that wasn't right. Where did I turn? This is, yeah. What did I do? That. No, that's right. Yeah, that's what I said. It's been acting, it ain't been acting right. One or the other, or both. It could be, I don't know. But, because there's other people that have had issues, but it's probably just the, it's probably the OBS. I'm going to have to check it. Because it updates every time you open it. So it's not like I don't have the updated version. It automatically updates every time you open it. So, yeah. Or you know what? I don't want to do those off color. I'll get my 3 out of here and then we'll be done. Okay, that's good enough. My settings didn't stick, so I'm like way super far away. Why didn't y'all say nothing? There. Good enough. Sorry this wasn't a thrilling stream, but, well, yeah, about that. Somebody move chat, please. Gigs, where are you? You're in charge of these people. I mean the chat. And you know what? I might as well just do half of these. So I'm so silly because you need I'm gonna need more than that. It's not 2 per because it's 2 per side. So we probably won't finish this today, but I'll have all the other pieces ready to roll next time, tomorrow. But we'll go for another few minutes. There you go, Christine. Since you're not a mod, but you're almost mod status there, and you can help Gigs with chat. And you're only not a mod because you said you didn't know what you're doing and you weren't comfortable. You were a little scared that day when I said you might have to be a mod. So, so there. Now you have a responsibility. So that means that eventually you'll become a moderator, full-fledged. Now you're a moderator in training. Full-fledged. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, silly Shauna. Silly. And I probably didn't need to put double on these, but you know, if I'm gonna sit here and make them, I might as well just do, you know, like I could have just done, you know, the tops or the bottoms or whatever, but I want to make sure I can be able to properly make sure that it's going to stay together. There. Yep. That one's unstuck, so I should do that one before the dog's hair gets in there. So let me just get some more of these. that's why I was doing them in, wanting to do them in 4s the other way. Whatever. Why do you keep moving it, Shauna? I mean, the construction is not hard on these. It's just time consuming. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of math. Just takes time. So, very simple construction, especially if you have your own, like if you use a sturdy substrate, you don't have to worry about it falling apart on you, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Okay. You know, oh, but then I can't do, should I get out the wider tape? No, because, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. No, because it needs to curve. And I don't know. Let me see. And I don't think I have 1 inch. I think I only have 7/8, or like 3/4 of it. Yeah, I do not have. I have either really big, or I have smaller versions. So I'm gonna have to do it this way anyway. Let me. That'll be helpful. I can do it a little bit faster by tearing rather than using my ruler. The only reason why I'm doing it all the way to the end is so we don't have, it doesn't have any paper for anything that the ink pads to get stuck on. So if they're completely glued down, it won't be an issue. But this is why I like these, using my ruler for, so this does not save time. Nope. Because tearing, you don't get a straight. Maybe if I hadn't, my nails would stink and grow. I might. I used to have nice nails until I started taking all this crazy medication. That one I still gotta make some more. Yeah, we have 12 non-talking people in the room. Our wallflowers are in full strength tonight. So you've gotta keep it going, Chris. And I don't know where Gigs, did she say she was leaving? I don't remember. Oh, you know what? She went to go eat, didn't she? That's where she's at. Yeah, my hair, my nails. Well, now with the chemo, I haven't lost hair yet. So, I mean, I'm losing more hair that I always shed like a cat, but I'm losing more hair now than I used to even before. But I haven't completely lost. I have too much hair to lose my. I think that's what it is. I just have too much, and it's too thick for it to actually, you know. And since my chemo dose is only 5 milligrams instead of like the higher dose. Probably why I'm not losing all my hair. But, well, now I have other problems. Oh, see, our girls didn't leave us. They just weren't paying any attention to us. See, they grow a little bit and then they break. Like, I used to have long, nice nails. Yeah. Well, about that. Okay. Definitely gonna have to. And I know I had another one of this paper that because I got 2 of the teal ones, and I know I cut 2 of the this kind, especially to do the covers. So just don't know where the paper is. Drive me crazy. That's okay. We'll mix some teal in there and we'll just call it. Yeah, I don't know. I got bigger problems right now. So if you are the positive vibe praying type, pray that they don't, that if it's not as bad as we think it is. Yeah. So, Chris, what did you have to take it for? I mean, was it cancer or autoimmune? Look at, listen to me being all nosy. Yeah, I have no immune system, so you know, I don't go anywhere, so unless it's to the ghost's house. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Ooh. Still don't get it straight. Real nice edge when I use my ruler. Sorry for all the clanging noise and all that today, but when you're building something, it's generally not a quiet process. Yeah. Yeah. So she's in the same boat that I'm in. But they found, I go for tests on the 27th because they found, you guys know how I've been saying about my back hurting and all of that. And I was talking about it on my stream the other day. So they, I have a few things going on with my spine and a few things going on with my hip and pelvis. So, yeah. Keep forgetting to fold them before I put them on. Again, I did it. Oh, jeez. Think. Yeah. And again, I did it again because I still have not learned my lesson to do the fold before I put it on. Oh, that one was, because that one was glued in. We got 3 done. Yeah, well, I've been dealing with the multiple autoimmunes for years. But the last 4 years, my health has significantly declined, to where they've gotten worse and worse and worse. And so this year I had to be put on, I mean, I'm already taken a bazillion drugs for different autoimmune disorders. But then this year they've, well, not this year, because it's a new year now. So back in June, they put me on the chemo drug, which is fine. It's been going okay. They had to increase the dosage. I'm up to 15 now instead of, you know, so it makes me sick on Sundays and Mondays. That's why I say Sundays and Mondays are not my favorite day. Because, well, I take it on Saturday, and it goes and makes me sick all day Sunday, and then most of the day Monday. So I end up losing work hours. But I went to the doctor because in early December, around, I'd say December 5th, you know, I've always had back problems because, you know, and I had back surgery in 2011. So the pain I was having was very familiar to that. And so they did, and again, it was going through my legs, down, all the way down to pretty much my knees. So I knew it, but I had, you know, I had the doctor do a urine test to make sure it wasn't no infection and anything. And so then she schedules me for x-rays, which I had done already. And so they found multiple issues, both with my spine and my hips and pelvis. So that's why they're sending me to go see a doctor on the 27th, specialist for hip and pelvis. And then I am getting MRIs done on the spine because I have degeneration and osteoarthritis throughout, on both sides. So basically my body is trying to crush itself. So that's why I said, if you're of the praying kind, pray that it's not as bad as we think it is. Just one more enemy I have to try to battle every day. And I knew it was bad. I knew it wasn't no infection when I went in last week. But I never dreamed I'd have to go under the knife again for my back. It's not just my back now. I mean, it's everywhere. So. Yeah, it is no fun. It is no fun. Yeah, mine is, you know, I already had the surgery for my L4 and L5 back in 2011. And so now not only has that the herniation came back in that area, it's now affecting all of my lower back from the bottom of my shoulder blades down is affected, and it's not just the discs, it's osteoarthritis throughout all of the bone and in that area, and I have degeneration in that area. So, and you know, yeah, it's just not looking good, folks. Not looking good. So I know how you feel, Pookie. Trust me, I know all about it. More than I care to. So, you know. And then I have the degeneration also in my hips and my pelvis bones. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm missing this one. Yep, our Pookie has, it's not fun when it's, you know, it's one thing to break a foot or, you know, that's no fun, but this is completely, you know, basically I'm paralyzed now, and I'm probably going to be, knock on wood, that they can get me back up and running at least for a few more years. Okay, so I need one more of the brown ones that I don't have. Is this one? Close enough. I don't think this one fits either. This one's even shorter. I'm going to use this one, and it already has, it's already at the 1 inch mark, right? At least start putting most of this together, and then I will finish off screen, finishing the rest of the supports, and well, no, I won't get, I gotta work tomorrow, so we'll meet back here tomorrow, same time, same place, same bat channel. Yeah, it sucks when it's gone. All the way over to the other side, right, Pookie? We have so much fun, don't we? Did I not? Oh, I didn't do any of these because I was trying to figure out if I had enough. Still want to find the rest of that paper. Yeah. I don't see that it fell on the floor. I do not see it. Sam, I am. Oh, well. Ah. If I had more energy, I would have mitered these corners, but yeah, that's not going to happen. And considering the fact that I've already stuck them on, that's definitely not going to happen. But I would have made the edges a little more mitered so it would look better. But most of it's going to be hidden, so. But yes, if I was super OCD, that would be happening. Yeah. But such is life. I will fight another day. I will live to fight another day. Okay, so we put in good half of these. Now, yeah, we have 6 that are not ready to. Put this in. Oh, no, these are the top. That's the top, right? Yes, that's the top. So, I'm gonna skip every other one. All right, which one of you? Okay, never mind. Good, but I think when I get down there more, I'm not going to be able to do this bending thing, so I'm going to have to use my knife to peel these off. So let's make sure I don't lose my fingers. I'm kidding. I'm always safe when I'm working with the knife. Oh, but I do gotta stand up and be good, but not so good on myself, you know? And I don't mind that it hangs over a little bit and whatever. Just needs to hold ink. And then I gotta put in something at the bottom. Oh, you know what? I have something I can put back there. I was gonna put, and I may still do it. I was just going to put, but the thing is, I would have to cover these in paper too. So maybe I'll just put something back there. just too many. Which one is sticking? Sorry if my big head is in the way. I kind of have to. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see, and you know, for video purposes, that then I can't see because I'm no limitations. Straight as it's going to get because I'm doing it at an awkward angle, but that's fine. Did I put two next to each other? Oh, I didn't. Yay. I did get my rotation right, which is good. You know, not all the blues next to the blues kind of deal. And so then these three, I forgot to count. I can't remember. Was it just the 3 layers of doubles and then it went singles? Anybody remember? Can you fold back one of those, shorten and secure? Well, eventually there's not going to be anywhere to fold back to. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to remember now. Okay, how many boards do I got? Because I lost track. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they went singles after the third one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Okay, I was right. So here's where we're going to start the single deal. Make sure your finger is far enough away. Actually, let me put this side on first. Keep it consistent. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, because they might get moved around. I want something. I want something that's movable, removable. adjustable, something like that. Because if I ever decide to get more inks of one versus the other, then I'll need that extra space, possibly. Ow. Oh, can't put that one on yet. I was just talking about that. That's a teal one. Yep, we gotta start back with the blue one here. Keep it in same format. I mean, it's just for me, but I want it to look nice. If I really had extra papers, I'd make it look pretty. But well, we don't got extra papers for that. So shite. Come on. Now you're gonna give me problems? Probably. There we go. Come on, straighten out. Okay. And then she says, come on, give me the, yeah, glue would not have worked in these tight crevices. I'm glad me and Chris were thinking. Had our thinking caps on today. Right, Chris? Oh. Peel top tape down first, then bottom tape. It doesn't matter either way. I'm going to be in very tight quarters here when I get to the bottom one, so I might as well learn how to work in a 1/4 inch spot in the dealio here. If I can't work in the quarter inch space, we're in trouble. Actually, it's a 1/2 inch, not 1/4 inch, but you get my meaning. Okay, how's it looking? It's looking pretty good. I mean, it is only cardboard, but it is looking pretty good. Get a few more of these in here. Which one goes next? Oh, the one I have in my hand. How awesome is that? Did I pick up the right one? Come on. There we go. Okay, you go make dinner, Chris. Thanks for coming, hon. Have a great night if I don't see you back here. I'm just finishing up these last few that I have prepped, and then we'll work on this again more tomorrow. To finish it off and do the outside. So it does take time to build your own from scratch kind of deal. But it cost me maybe a couple bucks because of the tape I had to use and the glue I used. Other than that, I have the paper, which I got gifted to me a long time ago. And the shoebox was free. Pop containers were free for me. I don't buy pop. I don't drink pop. But my son, on the other hand, might beg to differ with that. But so my point is for a few bucks, you too can. Which one is next? Oh yeah, this one. Is this a brown one too? Oh no, this is good. Oh good. We'll start the next one. Stay straight. There we go. You okay in there, bud? Yeah. Oh, I heard something and I wasn't sure what it was. Come on. No. It's half my battle. It's my stupid eyes. Okay. But, okay. Oh, sure. One of them has to break, right? Okay, there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, one more. Oh, wait. Is that the one? No, dark blue one goes next. So this one is going to go here. I'm not going to stick it down because I want to put the other ones first. I want to go in order, right? Because oh, Chris, can you let them out? Oh, good grief. Oh, no, wait. The teal was after the... Oh, I can't put this one in. What is the malfunction? Yeah. And then the teal. Okay. I can't put this on. Oh my God. Mia, be quiet. Chris. My son's not hearing me. All right, you guys are going to have to wait until I can get done with this. He's not hearing me or the dogs, apparently. Let me go let them out. I know. Hold on, I gotta get to the door. You not good. Almost there. Let's see what you guys are saying. Next. Okay, so that's where we left off. We have 6 more slats to do, and the covers, or the cover, because I still don't know if I'm keeping this part, but we made a lot of progress today. And then I have to finish, once I do this, since this is going to be a 2-day project instead of a 1-day project, as I was hoping. The only thing I can do is get this one done, because then I have that journal for that swap. Which reminds me, y'all did not say no. I did not say nothing when I told y'all I was going to be on a design team. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, I'm trying to get stuff out of my way so I can get to my phone and actually these go over there for now. So, all right, my friends, I will see you tomorrow. Same place, same bat channel. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming and spending some time with me while I try to master the cardboard. Build this contraption. That will not. This will go for extras later. Oh, here's one. But oh, I bet you that's the one I was missing earlier. Well, when you clean off your desk, you find things. Oh, but I can use this one to make 2. Okay, that's fine. It's nobody big. She's in one of my Facebook groups. She designs papers and journal stuff too. But it's my first ever design team, and I'm pretty proud of getting asked. So, considering I haven't been doing the journal work for too long. Or not, yeah, I mean, getting accepted, you know, whatever. So, night, Pookie. Rest, honey. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Hope you'll come and spend tomorrow night with me while we make a mess. But I've never, you know, tried out for a design team. I never really wanted to. But this will give me exposure, more exposure. So, and it's in something that I'm really loving at the moment. So, I'm really, but the official announcement will go out on Facebook and all that on Wednesday. I think she said that she's doing the announcement. So, we'll, definitely, you guys will definitely hear about it for sure. So, anyway, all right, that's all I've got. That's all the energy I have today. So, I'm gonna go take a shower, get something to eat, and get some sleep. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. You know, the weekend is over. So, all right, guys, take care. Love and hugs. See y'all later. Bye.